Welcome back to Crypto Front. Actually, we usually say this is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. But I think that's going to be changing very much quickly, because now we're going to be saying that this is the front line where we are actually winning the battle for financial freedom, because I think that we are moving along pretty well with the ICP price as well as the rest of the market. And sooner rather than later, we're going to be seeing this thing pop out of these lows and really start pushing much more in a vertical way, as you can see right there. And I know that a lot of people are not going to be believing this, but I really believe that we are towards the end of the cycle. So, a question on most people's minds will be like, okay, how can you say that we are towards the end of the cycle when ICP is still at $5? I'm not really worried about that. I think that what we have seen in previous cycles, 2017, 2021, if you think about it, the most exciting time was like maybe the last 40, maybe 45 days of the bull cycle. So we may actually have just maybe 2 months, 3 at most in this bull run here for ICP as well as the rest of the market. I'm really excited because of that. The thought process once again is that we are edging towards the end of the Bitcoin bull cycle, and what we have seen is that towards the end, that is usually accompanied by a massive altcoin season. Of course, ICP itself is an altcoin, and I think that is going to be taking part in this bull run as well. We also have got our own fundamentals within the community, like things like Caffeine AI and all that great stuff. But at the end of the day, the rest of the market is just going to be moving along together. So today I'm going to be showing you the current price section that we have, like immediate short term, as well as what we are going to be looking for maybe in the next 3 months or so, as we look to have a peak here on ICP as well as the rest of the market. Now, before I start, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread the video by delicately tapping the like button. It helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're also new and you're looking for regular updates here on ICP Internet Computer Protocol, as we again head into that peak phase of the market, please subscribe. Make sure that you turn on that bell notification so that whenever we're going to be making these videos on ICP, we're going to be doing that actually more and more often in the coming weeks. You will be notified very much quickly. Let me not run my mouth too much here, and let me get right into the daily time frame. Now, what you see here is a fractal which I copied from the Dogecoin price back in August 2024, and it was really resembling what ICP was doing in the early phases. It has been almost 3 months that I've had this fractal, and it has actually followed in very much closely. And you can already see that even from a time frame perspective, this thing is almost mature, and we could be shooting up here almost imminently. So a very much exciting here for ICP Internet Computer Protocol. But it's not only this fractal that we are looking at, we're also looking at this massive falling wedge that has formed. I mean, it's a broken record on this channel that falling wedges are very much bullish things, because they have got like a 66% plus chance to go ahead and reach their price target, in which the price target here is usually the top of the wedge. So we're looking at $20 for ICP immediate short term, right? This is not like a price target for the bull run. I mean, that will be lackluster, to be honest with you, but I think that it's a good starting point to just go ahead, pump, reclaim that $21. And from here, I think this is actually where we're going to be seeing a lot of people begin to pile in into ICP, because just remember this, for a very long time, only the strong believers of ICP have actually stayed in right here. We have been the ones talking about, the fundamentals of the project. The masses probably don't know what ICP is at this point, but be rest assured that it's going to be very much easy to explain to them what it is with great price action here on ICP. Above $20, you're looking at a market cap of right around $12 billion. That's really massive. You're probably edging towards the top 20. And then on top of that, you can explain to people in a very easy way by Caffeine AI that, okay, look, we've got this thing which is powered by ICP. I mean, the regular normie can understand that, okay, this thing is massive. So, of course, I think that the pump is going to be inevitable one way or the other, because you can explain it from, price action perspective, and then you can also very much explain it by the fundamentals of Caffeine AI and a whole bunch of different other things. I mean, at this point, I've talked about this before, saying that ICP has been too nerdy for a lot of people to understand, of course, what a large language model is, whatever the case may be. But just give to them, okay, look, you can actually build something here, and you don't need coding, you just need your imagination. I mean, that's really a good recipe and a very good narrative as we head into this exciting time here for ICP Internet Computer Protocol. So basically here, the falling wedge says $20, which is the top of the wedge, and I think it's just a starting point for me actually. There are also other bullish indicators like the moving averages. As you can see here, we have got right now on top the 200 daily moving average, then we have got the 50 down here. Now what you see here is that we are approaching somewhat of a bullish cross, right? It hasn't happened just yet, but I will say that buying ICP before this happens is actually a plus, because what happens is that this is a lagging indicator, right? So the moment it's going to be crossing, I think we'll be right around 12, 13, $15 then. So buying at that point is going to be a little bit late, because in the past, whenever this thing has flashed, the price already, you can see that is probably, topping right there. But if you had bought right around these areas, when you see that, okay, something is about to happen, like in this situation right here, you can understand that, okay, you'll be early to that. Now, you can also see that the rally that we all remember towards the end of 2023 was also being indicated by this golden cross. But as I said, it was a little bit lagging, because you would have missed this whole thing. So as we approach the golden cross here for ICP, I think it's the best time actually to get a maximum bullish, because you are leading the market. You're going earlier before everybody else does. So I think $5.70 here for ICP is very, very cheap. We're going to be looking at, $20 at the beginning, but then again, we are also looking at a higher price target here of, if we come back again here to our fractal, which is indicating right around $50 here for ICP. I think these are conservative price targets. However, if I want to be going like, okay, what is the maximum that I can get out of ICP at this point? I'm looking at this maxi chart, because it has got like the best structure out of all. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be referencing this rally before the whole thing capitulated and never recovered, and we're going to be using this as our peak, and that is right around like $94, $100 we could say. So this is going to be a point of reference, and we're going to be applying our Fibonacci retracement to from the very top right there until the bottom of the bear market. And what we notice is that, look, for ICP to go ahead and do a full Fibonacci extension, we're looking at $377. I mean, this can be very high at this point with this kind of market cap. I mean, and also considering that we don't really have a long time in this bull market, right? So I'm going to be lowering my expectations a little bit, but I think it also is just fair to say, look, ICP, ever since it started crashing right around, this level, which I was saying, the rally before it capitulated here, just, getting back to this level, of course, it's bullish, right? We're looking at $100. But at that point, you wouldn't even, started any expansion or anything like that. So that's why I'm expecting the price to do at least the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That is around $146. I think you can just round it up to $150. That's okay. But there is a big one that I'm really, really confident about. I don't know why, but it's the 2.618 Fibonacci extension level. That is right around $220. I have done a lot of, different charts. I looked at the market cap also, and it was indicating a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern leading up to that $220 one more time. So I think at best for this cycle, I'll be looking at $220 for ICP Internet Computer Protocol. But I have been, very much vocal time and again that, look, my first take profit for ICP is $50, and then from there we're looking at $100. Then of course, if everything really goes well, $220 is also something that I consider very much. It may not happen this cycle, but again, I think that we would have actually taken enough profits, because from the price tags that we are talking about, I mean, we're talking about $50, we are almost 10x away from that. If you're talking about $100, we are almost 20x from there. So I think this is very important to understand that we don't necessarily need like blown up numbers for this bull cycle. Even $100 is enough. But maybe there is also somebody who bought ICP when it was $300, $200, whatever the case may be. I don't know if I was lucky or I wasn't lucky. I didn't catch it that early. But at this point, I'm looking at an average of like $4.75 here for ICP. And I think that $50 is a good one. $100 is very good. And at best, we're looking at $220 here for ICP Internet Computer Protocol. We have all the conditions that we need. And I'm really thinking that something can happen this week with the Fed. We'll be making videos this week, as I said, and I'll be updating you very much constantly as to what will be happening right there. But I just have this gut feeling, right? And don't take it for anything else. It's just a gut feeling that on Wednesday, the Fed is going to be announcing that they're cutting rates, and the market is just going to be going crazy. Because if you look at the charts, wherever we are, it's as if the market is just waiting for some kind of a catalyst to show up, and then boom, everything really goes crazy. And as I was saying, that we actually don't have much time in this market. In the past, of course, when we have seen the Fed cutting rates, it really didn't take very long for the market to start crashing. But before that, the market really ripped towards the upside. And I think this time is not going to be different. So we're looking good there for ICP Internet Computer Protocol. That is where we are sitting in terms of like our big price target for the bull run. I would have really loved to talk about immediate short-term price action, but I think this video has gotten so long, and I have to come back with another video probably tomorrow or the day after and try to show you what the immediate short-term is also looking at. Because of course, as you hear me talking about those things, we're not just, talking and talking and talking, we are also literally putting our money exactly where our mouth is. So in the Patreon, I was showing a fantastic trade there for ICP. We got it at $5.66, and I think that the best is actually yet to come for that. If you also want to be automatically copying all my trades, especially this ICP swing trade and the short-term trade that we took, you can just do that over there on Wix, the exchange. I don't know if it's called Wix or WX, but whatever the case may be. And it's not only this copy trading feature that is really a fantastic idea altogether. They also have got a very good welcome bonus here, which is up to like 30,000 USD in terms of like bonuses, and on top of that, up to like 20% in terms of like a deposit bonus, which you can claim. You trade that, obviously you are making money from a gift, so we call it a gift that keeps giving. If you're interested in Wix or WX, go ahead and check the link that is in the description. Use that referral code and you can go ahead and claim all those things that I was talking about pertaining to the copy trading that I just talked about, which you can automatically copy all my trades without any hassle. If I win, you win. If I lose, you also lose a little bit. But again, the most important thing here is that the win rate, our win rate is above like 67%. So it's not like we are bad traders at the end of the day. So what you do is that this copy trading feature, you can access it with the link that I've also put in the description right there. Once you are there, please make sure that you're using your PC, because on mobile it really doesn't work that much. So go ahead and just come to copy trading here. You will be able to search trader, and once you do that, you just type in crypto front and you will be able to find me. Just go ahead and copy the trades which you want right there, and the future ones that I'm going to be opening. So again, Wix is a non-KYC exchange, so it's just your phone number and your email and you're good to go. Now, I've talked for very long. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll see you on the next one. Take really good care of yourselves. Bye bye.